Did you know that leaning on your car horn in a fit of road rage could actually land you in hot water? It might feel like a harmless way to vent your frustration, but in the UK, it's technically an offence. Let's dive into the fascinating, and often surprising, rules of the road regarding your car horn. Most of us think of the horn as an emergency button, a way to say, "Hey, watch out." But the highway code is very specific about its use. Rule 112 states you should only use your horn to warn other road users of your presence. This means using it to alert a pedestrian who is about to step into the road without looking, or a car that's drifting into your lane. It's a tool for safety, not a tool for expressing your feelings. So, where does anger come into it? When you blast your horn because someone cut you up, or because the car in front isn't moving the second the light turns green, that's not for safety. That's aggression. And this can be considered a road traffic nuisance or even fall under careless or inconsiderate driving. While it's rare for police to pull someone over just for an angry honk, it can be part of a bigger picture if you're driving aggressively. If your horn blasting is seen as intimidating or causing a disturbance, you could be looking at a fine. The rules get even stricter when it comes to time and place. It's actually illegal to sound your horn in a built-up area between the hours of 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. Think about it, it's a noise pollution issue. People are trying to sleep, and a sudden car horn can be incredibly disruptive. The only exception to this nighttime rule is if another road user poses an actual, immediate danger. So, if a car is reversing towards you without seeing you, you can use your horn. But if you're just annoyed that someone's taking a while to park, you have to resist the urge. And it's not just about when, but also where. You're not supposed to use your horn while your vehicle is stationary on the road. Again, there's an exception for when another moving vehicle poses a danger. For example, if you restopped at a junction and a car is about to run a red light and hit you, but honking at the car in front of you at a traffic light because they on their phone and have you noticed the green light. Technically, that's against the rules. The idea is to prevent unnecessary noise and to keep the horn's purpose clear. It's for preventing accidents, not for managing traffic flow or telling people off. This might sound overly strict, but it's all about creating a safer and more pleasant environment for everyone. Think of how stressful it is when you're surrounded by constant, angry honking. It raises everyone's anxiety levels and can lead to more aggressive driving, which is the last thing anyone wants. A calm road is a safe road. So, what's the penalty if you do get caught? It's usually a fixed penalty notice, which could mean a fine of around £30. It's not a huge amount, but it's an unnecessary expense. In more serious cases, if your horn use is part of a pattern of aggressive driving, it could contribute to a charge of driving without due care and attention, which carries much heavier penalties, including points on your license. Let's look at a few common scenarios. You're waiting for a friend to come out of their house. You give a quick toot-toot to let them know you've arrived. Is this okay? Strictly speaking, no. The horn is for warning of danger, not as a doorbell. While you're unlikely to get a ticket for a friendly little beep, it's technically not its intended use. A text message is the legally sound way to go. Another one. You've just passed your driving test, and your friends and family are cheering you on. You give a celebratory blast of the horn. Again, it's a lovely sentiment, but not what the horn is for. It's about distinguishing between a social signal and a safety signal. The law wants to keep that safety signal absolutely clear. When a driver hears a horn, their first reaction should be, "Where's the danger?" Not, "Oh, who's celebrating?" This principle is actually common in many countries, not just the UK. The goal is universal: to reduce noise pollution and to ensure the horn remains an effective emergency warning device. In some places, unnecessary use of the horn can result in much larger fines. It all comes back to the core idea of responsible and considerate driving. So, how can you manage that rush of road rage without reaching for the horn? The best advice is to practice defensive driving and try to stay calm. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself that getting angry isn't going to change the situation or get you to your destination any faster. In fact, it might just make things worse. If another driver makes a mistake, try to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they're lost, or having a bad day, or are an inexperienced driver. Reacting with aggression only escalates the tension. Remember, your car is a powerful machine, and how you operate it, including all its features like the horn, has a real impact on the people around you. Using the horn correctly is a small but important part of being a good driver. It's about sharing the road respectfully and keeping everyone, including yourself, safe. So next time your hand instinctively moves towards the center of the steering wheel in a moment of frustration, take a second to think. Is this a genuine safety concern? Am I warning someone of a danger they don't see? Or am I just angry? If it's the latter, take that deep breath, count to 10, and let it go. You'll be saving yourself potential trouble, contributing to a calmer road environment. And, let's be honest, you'll probably feel better for it in the long run. Driving is stressful enough without adding unnecessary noise and anger into the mix. I hope this has been a useful look into a rule that many drivers might not be fully aware of. It's one of those little details of the highway code that makes a big difference. Stay safe out there, drive considerately, and save the horn for when it really matters. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more driving tips and insights. See you in the next one.